The Begleitpanzer or accompanying Tank 57 originated from West Germany, first debuted in November of 1977. It was the result of a private venture between Thyssenhenschel and Bofors to develop an infantry escort vehicle.
The tank's chassis is a modified Marder IFV's hull, whereas the turret was designed from the ground up with a versatile and balanced range of armaments, which enables it to combat a wide array of threats such as enemies' armors and helicopters. However, due to lack of interest from potential buyers, the project was not pursued. The Begleitpanzer's main armament is based on the already existing Bofors 57mm dual-purpose gun, which is usually mounted on naval vessels, albeit with some modifications, most notably being the replacement of the liquid-cooled barrel for a more conventional one. The cannon fires every 0.35 seconds and feeds from a fully automatic magazine that is accurately depicted in the game, as well as the extra ammo stowage in the bottom of the turret in what was previously the crew compartment, for a total of 154 rounds. To effectively combat multiple types of threats, 3 different types of ammunition are available, being APE, APHE and HE. The high-explosive shell, which is meant for anti-air work, supports proximity fusing and will be triggered within 6 meters of an enemy, not that it will be particularly useful in ground combat with its 500 meters fusing range. Coupled with the low penetration value, you would only be shooting at extremely soft vehicles. Next up is the armor-piercing high-explosive shell, that is completely useless. Virtually no pen and no damage, considering it has 0.3 kilograms of hexagonal, that translates into 480 grams of TNT. You're better off using the next shell. And finally, the most practical shell, the armor-piercing. This one can pierce up to 140 millimeters of armor, and it'll do so reliably to most stuff you see frontally, but it excels during a flank, where the weakest part of the enemy's vehicle is exposed. Holy shit, a mouse, what can this puny gun even do? It's not like we have anything else that could penetrate this frontally. Alright, you always have your trusty missile. Your missile of choice is the TOW, or BGM-71. This flaming hot stick of destruction rests on the launcher that moves independently from the turret, which is very swag. The velocity is above average, so you should have no problem tracking the enemy. Its penetration value is on the lower side of the spectrum, but should be enough to pierce RHA targets. Note that it doesn't have top attack mode, so you can't do the funny. It holds 3 missiles and reloads at a 12-second interval, which is fairly standard. Fun fact, this thing could carry 6 TOWs in real life.